whole game is
Dude, I was looking through my
gambling.
Twitch tags and I
it's
saw
made by EA, so
and I
it's not
saw
really
mental
surprised.
health and I was like, I'm a mental. And I was like, yeah.
You're a mental.
Yes, sir.
I'm
At least I'm
a
not.
singular
At least I
mental.
don't suck dick like Juke when he went. It's like, hey Shaylan, I can suck your dick for money, and he's like, yeah, sure. And he goes to his house. He flew all the way from Juke's house. He got in the airplane. He's like, oh shit, I forgot my ticket. So he got off the airplane and he bought a ticket. And then he bought a ticket to the airplane, but it was the wrong airplane, so he had to go to the right airplane. But on the way, he found another guy. He's like, hey, can you suck my dick for more money? And it's like, yeah, no, I need to go to the no, we're on the part where you were on your way to the right airplane with your ticket.
I hate all of you.
And then he's on his way to the airplane, and then he remembers, oh wait, my airplane just left. So he's like, oh shit. He's like, hey, you man, I'll suck your dick if you drive me to this place. He's like, no, I don't got a car, but I have an airplane. And he's like, oh, okay. So he sucks his dick, and it was really good. And then he gets in the airplane, and the airplane taxis down the runway. But oh no, the airplane forgot to refuel. But neither of them had any money, so they couldn't get fuel for the airplane to fly away. So they go and they drive up. So they fly up to the Tesco station. Like, hey mate, can I have some airplane fuel? And he's like, that'll be $100. But he's like, oh shit, I don't have $100.
You're making me very upset.
So he goes, hey, listen, I don't have $100, but I'll suck your dick. And he's like, yeah, sure, that'll work. So he sucks another dick, and he gets the gasoline, he fills up the airplane takes off, the airplane's in the air. But now it's like, Juke's in the airplane with this guy that he sucks his dick, and all of a sudden they hear a knock, knock, knock on the side of the window. Who was it? It's the guy from the Tesco station. They forgot Juke was still sucking his dick, and he was going out the window. They forgot to put him in the airplane. So he's like, oh shit, and he let him in. And then Juke finally takes his mouth off his dick after like 5 hours. I don't know how you forget to do that, but he did. And then, there's 3 people in this airplane, but oh shit, here's the problem. It's a tiny ass fucking airplane.
On the live stream.
The problem is, it doesn't have enough fuel to take this many people. The airplane's too heavy. And it's like, quick, I know how to make us lighter. Everyone has to ejaculate. It'll make us lighter because it takes the juice out of us. The juice will make us heavy, so we have to take the juice out. It's like, Juke's like, don't worry guys, I got this. So he starts sucking dick. And he sucks the Tesco guy's dick. And he sucks the pilot's dick, and he spits it out of the plane. But oh no, Juke still has a dick. So here's what he does. He goes on the outside of the airplane.
I reported Agent Chase 11.
He goes to the gas. He goes to the thing where you put the gas in, and he's gonna go stick his dick in it, and to make him go jizz. He's like, oh shit, I forgot to open it, and he knocks on the window. He's like, hey Tesco man, can you pull the lever to give me the gasoline thing open? So he opens the gasoline thing, and he humps it for a bit, and then he goes and he jizzes up the airplane, and now the airplane has enough fuel, so he gets back inside, and he buckles his seatbelt. Oh shit, there's only enough seatbelts for 2 people, but there's 3 people in the airplane. What do? The cops are gonna find out, they're gonna arrest us. And all of a sudden, 9/11 police come around, and they're like, hey you in that airplane, pull over. And the airplane pulls over, and the 9/11 police are like, hey listen, I noticed you guys are finding the 3 people in this airplane, but I only see 2 seatbelts. And they're like, oh shit, yeah. And Juke's like, hey guys, listen, if you don't arrest us, I'll suck your dicks. So he goes and he sucks the officer's dick. And the officer's like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, you're on your way. So now Juke's finally flying his way to Shaylan's house. But he just realizes, oh fuck, I flew back to my house instead of going to Shaylan. How'd this happen? So then they realized they had the map upside down, but they didn't notice because there was too much. Hold on, wait a second.
Too much jazz everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my. Agent.
I hate all of you.
He's not done.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this.
But he's not done yet. He's not done yet. He's not.
I don't think he's done yet.
Hey, Agent. He muted himself because because Juke accidentally showed up to his door.
What's this shit about accidentally? There ain't no accident in showing up.
Oh, whoa.
All right, I'm
There
back.
ain't
Where
no
was I?
accidents after
Oh
you,
yes, so
Chav.
Juke went back to his house by accident because he forgot the map was upside down because he sucks dick. So they turned the map back upside up, and they're going and they're flying, and they're about halfway to Shaylin's house when they're like, oh no, this is the worst thing. We're almost out of gasoline in the airplane. And they're like, oh no, what do we do? And the Tesco's guy is like, guys, I got this. I just learned I made a new invention. I'll put it in the gas tank. It'll make sure the airplane can run and ejaculate. So now we don't need gasoline. We can just ejaculate into the gas tank. So then they install it while they're flying. It's an incredible feat. But here's the problem. He can't stay on the plane because the plane is going too fast through the air. He's going to fall off. He's like, quick, I need something sticky to keep me to the plane. And Juke's like, don't worry, I got this. So he goes, sucks the pilot's dick, and he gets the ejaculate, and he goes, here, take this. And he rubs it all over his, he takes his clothes off, and he rubs it all over his hot, sweaty, naked body. And then he goes, and he jumps onto the front of the plane, and he sticks to it. So now he's sticking to the plane like glue. And now he's installing the new ejaculate engine attachment.
You are the
and he
worst
installs it,
friend.
but he's like, oh no, I can't stick this pipe into the engine. It needs glue. And Juke's like, well, I got this. So he does it again. He sticks the pilot's dick again. He gets more ejaculate, sticks it to the tube, and the tube goes in the engine, and now the engine's running on ejaculate. But then they just realized the problem. He realized the problem. Since you know how it goes, like when you ejaculate, you have to wait like 10 minutes before you can do it again. Well, they already did that like 5 or 6 times. These guys were going on like fumes at this point. They had no more ejaculate left. They had to like wait like an hour, but they didn't have an hour of fuel left. So this is what they did. What they had to do was what they got a big
Agent, stop.
They were like, quick, we need to
Stop
get
the
more
story
ejaculate.
now.
So what they did was genius. Alright, hear what they did. This is crazy. It's so smart. They're like, quick, how do we get more ejaculate? By getting more people. That was easy. They basically they took this guy's shirt and they took everyone's shirts and clothes off and they sewed it all together into a big flag, and they took a magic marker and they wrote on the flag free blowjobs, and they stuck it out in the back of the plane. So now everyone knew, oh, this is the plane to get free blowjobs. So everyone stopped by and was like, I'll take it. So Juke does it and he sucked like 50 dicks. 50 guys went over. He sucked all 50 of them. He sucked some black guys, some white guys, some Asian guys. Big flat slimy cocks up his anus. Alright, and he takes it, he spits it into the gasoline tank and he's like, okay, we're good to go. So they're flying. And now they're finally at Shaylan's house. And they knock on the door. And Shaylan opens the door. And it's Juke saying, Shaylan, I have arrived to suck your penis. And Shaylan's like, oh shit, wait, that's not Shaylan. The guy's like, hey, I'm not Shaylan. He's next door. And they're like, oh, okay. I'll suck your dick, though. And then he sucks this guy's dick. He sucks Shaylan's neighbor's dick. Now, finally, he goes to the right house. He's like, Shaylan, it's me. And Shaylan's like, hello, my son. And Juke's like, the fuck? I'm not your son. You're my dad. What's going on? And Shaylan's like, yeah, I know. It's just a saying. Don't worry about it. So anyways, so he's in his house, and they get ready. And Shaylan finally pulls out his massive vagina. And Juke's like, wait a minute. This is not a dick. And Shaylan's like, hey, listen, man. It's 2019, okay? And Juke's like, hey, fair enough. So he gives him a blowjob and that's it. And that's how he got free Robux. No, it wasn't Robux. Oh, hold on. So like I said, right, I forgot to mention. So he sucked the dick for $20. But Shaylan just realized, oh shit, I left my wallet at your house. So it's like, oh fuck, Juke. And he was like, Shaylan said, hey Juke, don't you have an airplane? We can take it back to your house. And Juke's like, no, listen, I cannot suck 50 dicks again. I've already sucked too many dicks today. That's the sound of him vaping. They were vaping this whole time. Anyways, so he's like, listen, instead of giving me $20, why don't you give me Robux? And Shaylan's like, oh yeah. And he goes to his account. Oh fuck, 0 Robux. That sucks. Dick. Anyways, so now, what he did instead was he's like, hey Shaylan, listen, instead of $20, instead of Robux, give me stylus points. And Shaylin was like, oh yeah, okay. And that's how we got $1 million stylus bucks. So he could buy his ballistics tracker for his BFG50.
You know what's funny about that story? It's actually 100% accurate.
It's exactly how it happens.
I asked Shay I asked Shay, and I quote, "Did Juke do good?" Oh, sorry guys, my AirPods are dying. 1 second.
But then, while they're like laying in bed together, loving and being men together in bed, Tesco guy walks in. He's like, "Hey, listen, Juke, I have to get going. Can you give me one more for the road?"
One more for the road.
And Juke's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll give you one more." So Juke gives him a blowjob. It's nice and hard, in and out, nice and hard. He was going at it, and he just kept going. It just didn't stop. He kept sucking and sucking, and he kept doing that. But he didn't ejaculate. And that's when Tesco man realized he had developed erectile dysfunction. Tesco guy was like, "Oh shit, how do I fix this?" And Shaylan pulls out a gun and he cocks it. "Don't worry, I know what to do." And he shoots him in the dick. And Tesco's like, "Oh fuck, you shot me in the dick." And he looks down and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's all better." And he ejaculates all over the floor.
Look in links and images.
I have no clue. I feel like we should send this story to Shaylan. Sausage Pigs, you just missed like an hour and a half story about sucking dick. It was great. Oh, but it's not over, by the way. So Pilot Man was still waiting outside. It's been like 5 hours. Pilot Man's like, "Juke, what the fuck? Are we gonna get going or what?" And Juke was like, "Yeah, you're right. I should get going." And he goes to Tesco Man. He says, "Tesco Man." Okay. He goes, "Tesco Man, listen. You've been a great dick. I shall miss you." And Tesco Man says, "Yes, you've been a great whore. I'll miss you." And then Juke goes to Shaylan. He says, "Fuck you. I need more Robux." And Shaylan goes, "One day I'll give you some more. It's okay." So he says, "Okay, goodbye, Shaylan." And he shakes his hand, but oh no, he forgot to wash his hand. It has jizz on it, so it's all gross. So now Juke had to go to the bathroom to wash his hand, the jizz on it off his hands. And he's washing his hands, and all of a sudden the water is freezing cold because Shaylan ran out of money to pay for the hot water bill. So he couldn't pay for heating or electric. His whole house was down. He couldn't have hot water. He couldn't have electricity. Oh no, he couldn't have his computer to give Juke his stylus bucks.
No.
So Juke said, "Shaylan, what do I do?" And Shaylan's like, "Listen, I have a great idea." He gives Juke a gun, and he's like, "Juke, listen. You have to go to the power plant, and you have to stick them up, and you have to turn the power back on." And Juke is like, "Okay." And Juke goes out to the airplane guy. He says, "Listen, I'll be another hour or so, okay?" And the airplane guy's like, "Okay." So Juke goes, and he gets in the car, and he's driving on the way to the power plant. And then he hits a road bump. Oh shit. And the car goes spinning out of the control, and he crashes into a bike. And on the bike was this big guy. I'm talking like he's like 7 foot 3. All right, 7'3" guy. He was exercising on his bike outside, shirtless, hot, sweaty, and wet. He was like shiny. He almost looked white. He was so shiny. And Juke's like, "Oh shit, man, sorry about your bike." And the black guy was like, "Yo, why'd you hit my fucking bike, man?" And then Juke was like, "I'm sorry, I hit a road bump." Juke's like, "Listen, I'll make it up to you. I'll suck your dick." And the black guy's like, "No. I've had my dick sucked too many times. I might develop erectile dysfunction." And Juke's like, "Okay, well, what can I do to repay you for breaking your bike?" And the black guy is like, "Listen." And he pulls out his big, black, wet, slimy cock. And he's like, "Juke, if you bend over, I'll forgive you." And Juke's like, "Okay." So he takes his black, wet, slimy cock and he puts it up Juke's anus. And he goes, and it's like an hour later, and he finishes the job, and he's like, "Juke, that was the best sex I've ever had. Thank you, Juke." And Juke's like, you're welcome. Now can I go, please? And Juke's like, and like I was like, yeah, okay. So anyways, Juke has a
Really
gun.
painful.
Juke has a gun and he's going to the power plant. He's like, hey, power plant man. The power plant man is like, yeah. And he pulls up the gun. He's like, power plant man, listen, I have a gun. I'm gonna shoot you. And the power plant man is like, oh, fuck. And the power plant man is like, so what are we gonna do? And Juke said, listen, now it's time for my dick to get sucked. And so he was so distracted getting a blowjob that he drove back home to Shaylan's house, but he forgot to turn the fucking power on, so he has to drive back. He goes, drives the car, hits another bike, sucks the black man's dick, and then he gets it up his anus, and he goes to the power plant man, and he goes to the front to shoot the power plant man, and he gets another blowjob, and then he goes and he turns the power back on in the house, and he goes, drives back to the house. Oh shit, the FBI's behind him. They heard that he was missing in government buildings, and he drives as fast as he can. Now he's evading. He goes to the back alley on the left, and he's driving through the city super fast, and all the fighter jets are after him, and all the fighter jets are shooting, and all the shooting, the bullets are hitting houses, they're hitting buildings, stuff is flying everywhere, fucking shit show. And Juke's going through, and Juke suddenly, like the gas can was hitting the car, the gas tank, and now he starts running out of gas. Only 5 minutes left, so Juke's driving for 5 minutes. He has no idea where the fuck he's going. And all of a sudden, he has to bail out because he's gonna go over a bridge. So he jumps out, and he jumps into the water, and he starts swimming. And he starts swimming, and all of a sudden, someone grabs him in the water. He's like, oh fuck, and he starts fighting him, but no use. He was almost unconscious under the water when someone pulls him out. It was Shaylan. Shaylan was like, I couldn't let a good mouth go to waste, Juke. And he goes and he takes Juke and he rows him back to his house away from the FBI, like the safety, where there's warm water and power. So Juke finally goes and he washes his hands. And he goes and he's like, Shaylan, listen, I cannot give one more blowjob. And Shaylan's like, listen, I understand. Can you write me a rain check? And Juke's like, yeah, I'll give you a rain check. So Juke gives him a rain check for one free blowjob at some point. And then he goes to the airplane man. Airplane man, it's about time we get going. And the airplane man's like, yes. They get in the airplane, they fly back, and they're flying on their way home. And they land at Juke's house. And Juke goes to his house. He opens the door, and he closes the door, and he walks to his bed, and he sits down. And he's like, what the fuck did I do this for again? He's like, oh yeah, and so he goes and he gets on his computer and oh shoot, Agent streaming, birthday stream, whoa, that's crazy, birthday stream week, that's so awesome, Agent is so cool. And then he starts playing Rainbow Six Siege with Agent, and oh, that game sucks. In fact, he hates that game so much that he would rather have a black, wet, slimy cock up his anus than play that game. And he can tell you from experience that playing Rainbow Six Siege is far worse than getting a fat, wet, slimy cock up your anus. The
That's
end.
where you're wrong.
Oh,
That's the end of the story.
I was
I hate you.
laughing that entire story.
How long was this? When did I start? Holy